Hi and welcome to another Break a Fast food review. Thanks for watching and I hope you're all having a great day. What about you, Boo Boo? You having a good day? He always has a good day. Right, what am I going to break my fast with in this video? These Quorn Peppered Steaks. Deliciously meat-free. Well, we'll see if they're delicious. High in protein. Gluten-free. No soy. Oh yeah, they don't use soy, do they? Myco-protein normally with the Quorn products. Right, okay. Let's have a look on the back. Fire up the flavour with these tasty peppered steaks, perfectly seasoned with green and red peppers and cracked black peppercorns, Boo Boo. Sustainable nutrition. Right, let's have a look at the old nutritional. So, allergens. We've got egg, barley, and that is it. Egg and barley. So yeah, Myco. Hang on. Yeah, Myco protein is the protein source. Now we've got some traffic lights. So we've got 3 ambers and 1 green. And this is per cooked. Excuse me, Bobo. Come on. Oh, he is. Per cooked steak and fat at 5.8 grams, which is the amber or a amber. Saturates 1.8 grams. That's another amber. Sugars 2.1 grams is the green, and the salt is 1 gram, which is the other amber. Right. Average calories for the Break a Fast food reviews is, got it down here somewhere, 219 calories per 100 grams. And this is 153, so that's quite a bit below the average. Right, that's good. Price. Now, the price of this, how many grams have we got? 196 grams, £3. That's quite a lot, isn't it? £3 for that. They're going to need to be really good, aren't they? They are going to need to be really good. I mean, these are the peppered steaks, so, I mean, I think that, I don't know what they call them now, but I can remember when these first come out, like obviously the meat version, Bird's Eye Steakhouse Grills, I think they were called. You know, the old advert. If you were around back then, you'll definitely remember that advert with them builders going home in the van and they all start singing, will it be chips or jacket spuds? Will it be salad or frozen peas? Who can't remember that advert, eh? I mean, what a brilliant advert. And that is my earliest memory of them peppered steak. Oh, no, not they were Bird's Eye Steakhouse Grills. And I can remember my mum used to buy them because as a kid, I didn't like eating. I just didn't like eating as a kid. I can't ever really remember being hungry, and I was a nightmare to feed as a kid. I didn't like any veg. I liked meat, but I used to push it around the plate. I don't eat it much, but I remember I did used to like them steakhouse grills, and because my mum probably thought, hallelujah, he's eating something, so she used to buy them quite a lot, and I did used to eat them quite a lot. And I can remember, although I never used to really have steak as a kid, but they were different. Now looking back, they didn't taste like a steak, And they didn't taste like a beef burger either. They had their own unique sort of taste and texture. And I remember it well because I have to say, I haven't really had them, even, you know, up until I stopped eating meat. I never had them as an adult, but I can remember what they tasted like. So we're going to see if these get anywhere close to it. I hope they do. Okay, so how do we cook these? Well, you can cook them in the hob for 6 minutes, or in the hob, on the hob for 6 minutes, or you can have them cook them for 12 minutes. Preheat 1 tablespoon of oil. Fry, oh no, that's for the hob, I forgot to say. Preheat oven to 200 degrees, fan 180, brush with a little oil, place on a baking tray, cook on the middle shelf. If cooking from frozen, now these are frozen. I'm sure they come on an online shop. I assumed this was a frozen product, so perhaps it's not. Perhaps it is like a cold product. It must be. Right, okay, so good job I looked at that. I don't normally look at cooking instructions. Not too deeply anyway, but 12 minutes from cold, 18 from frozen. Right, so it's 18 plus preheat. How much is that going to cost me in my oven? Here's the chart. Right, so 18 plus 8 is 26 minutes. That will cost me 22 pence. And I'm going to have some onion rings, and I'm not having a jacket spud, I'm having chips with mine. Oh, right, I think it's time to fire up the oven and get some food on the plate. Oh. Okay guys, here it is. Here's my meal for today. There we go. I don't know if I can tip it far enough. The old onion ring tower will collapse. There she is. The peppered steak. Right, okay. Might as well get straight into it. It looks all right. Looks like a normal one from I remember back in the day. Very similar. Let's cut it in half. Well, not half, but not a huge amount of resistance there cutting that. It does look. Cover my Chevy up. Let's see if I can get that in there. What that look like? See that? Yeah, it does look beefy. Don't matter what it look like, I'll do. It's what it tastes like, right? Let's break my fast. Let's have a go on it. Nah, I'm disappointed in that. That's just got to squish down in it. Oh, it's dripping out. Yeah. It's very peppery, very peppery. I mean, with them, from what I remember of them years ago, they were quite a lot of tough beef burger. You know, the texture was really quite solid. You know, steak, if you cook a steak well done, that's solid, you know, that's tough almost. You know, and that they were quite a, you know, you had to cut it. This, It's like a knife through butter. I mean, look, I'll show you. I wouldn't even need a knife. No, I'm not impressed with this. Yeah, disappointed. Disappointed. Texture's not there. The pepper's so strong. I'm struggling to sort of get to the taste and the underlying taste. Nah, not impressed with that. Right, we'll come back to that in a minute. Now I've got to put some sauce on the old plate. I bought this, well not this one, I bought one of these about a month ago. I thought I normally have Heinz. And I thought I want to try something different. And they had that. So I got that. And, well, it says, we make good things gooder, better for people and the planet. That's why we took the nation's favourite condiment and packed it full of delicious fruit which would have gone to waste. Doubling the fruit and ditching half the refined sugar. It's tomato ketchup, but gooder. Now that was, you know, it was using more fruit, less sugar. I thought, I'll give that a go. But wow, wow, I couldn't believe it. I mean, obviously you'll pay a bit more than you would for Heinz, but that is really tasty, really tasty. I was surprised how tasty it was. I can't remember how much it cost, but you know, if you're a bit of a tomato sauce connoisseur, which I'm not, but if you are and you haven't tried that, try it. If you have tried that, what do you think of it? I haven't said what it is. Rubies. Rubies in the rubble. Ketchup, but gooder. Wait, don't you even think about it, boo-boo. He was in about to dive on here. Whoa. Pack that in. Right, let's have a go on rubies. Oh yeah, that's lovely, that tomato sauce. Let's try a bit of this steak, peppered steak in the sauce. I mean, don't get me wrong, the product for what it is, it's not a bad product. You know, I'm comparing it to the meat version of it, or what the meat version was like in the 80s, because I don't think I've had them since probably the early 90s. So I'm comparing it to that, and it's nothing like it. It's nothing like it, I don't think. If you've had it, what do you think, guys? Let me know, get in the comments. But as for a product itself, it's not too bad. It's probably, the pepper is a bit overpowering. I could do with a bit less pepper, I think. Right guys, so will it be chips or jacket spuds? Well, I had the chips. Will it be salad or frozen peas, boo-boo? Well, I ain't got need of them, but had I have picked one, it would have been the fruit or the peas. Will it be mushrooms or fried onion rings? Well, I got the fried onion rings. I don't like mushrooms. And so, yeah. What would you have had with a peppered steak, or what would have been back in the day a bird's eye steakhouse grill? What would you have with yours? Let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's not anything like it, I don't think. I did go up to the camera with it. And I should say, that this is vegetarian, not vegan. I did check that. It is only vegetarian. There's no density about it. I can't think of the proper word, but like I do my old density test where I'll squish it. The bounce back ability test. There's hardly any bounce back. You just feel like just what a squash in your hands or in between your fingers. Right. Let's finish the old review off on a high and have a chip butty, eh, boo boo? Oh yes. Let's have a chip butty. Dunk it in the old sauce. Got to do that, ain't you guys? Oh, loads of butter. Oh, that's lovely. Right, let's wrap this up. Let's give it a score. Now, price is going to determine this score big time on the old threshold barrier. Because if you've watched my reviews before, you'll know my starting point is working up or down from an 8. So to get an 8, it's got to be tasty. That is tasty. It is tasty. It's just the texture's letting it down, really. And it's probably a little bit too peppery. But it is tasty. And would I buy it again? Now, obviously, if it's overpriced, then the answer to that is no. And that is exactly the case with this. If that was £2 a box, or whatever they are, £2 for 2 of them, I probably would buy it again. Not very often, because they're not great. For me, they're not like a peppered steak. Nothing like. But if you just put that to one side and just think of it for what it actually is, it's okay. It's okay. For the right price, I would have bought it again. But for £3, no way. I'm not buying that again for £3. No chance. So it's not getting an 8. I'm going to give this a 6.9. I'm going to put it in the 6s. It's getting a 6.9, and I think that's in the beef category. I think there's only 2 products in the beef category. I think that will put it on the bottom. 6.9. So there we are, guys. Disappointing. I thought it would have been better than that. I was expecting. I knew it weren't going to be really close to a meat version of it, but I didn't expect to be that far away. So that's disappointing, that is. Right, guys, something sweet review which I'll be filming later tonight, which will follow this video the day after. If you want to catch that something sweet video, please hit the old subscribe button if you like watching this type of video, and ding the old bell there. Boo boo, you could have dung the bell, and you'll get a notification when I upload it the day after. Now, what is it going to be? Now, it's a fridge product, so it's over there in the fridge, so I'm not getting it out. But I can tell you, it's going to be a little cheesecake. I did the goo cheesecake the other, I don't know, was it a week or 2 ago? Well impressed with that. So when I was wandering down the cold aisle the other day, I thought, ooh, what am I got to get? Because there's loads of goo products, but a lot of them aren't vegetarian friendly, so I can't do them. and I was looking through them. I have found another one, and I have got another goo product in my fridge, which I will probably be reviewing in next week's videos. But there was also this, and it's a Thornton cheesecake, a little mini cheesecake. I believe it's a caramel Thornton. So I'll be having a go on that later with a nice cup of coffee. Oh, looking forward to that, boo-boo. Right, guys, that is another Fast Broken by a food review. Thanks for watching, and I hope you'll join me and Boo-Boo, the custard kid here, again soon on the next one. Take care, guys. Oh, here we go, Boo-Boo. I think I'll have some more of this chip butty. Ho. Cheers, guys. Go on. Lovely old jubbly Boo-Boo.